In the deep darkness of the labyrinth, Theseus and Ariadne still hugged each other. The fear of death coming soon, strangely, did not back down the two. Rather, there was a strange calm between them that if they were together, they were not afraid of even the last moment. Theseus went on quietly. "It's Ariadne. The silencing fish in your hand is originally on the way back to the starting line. The fact that you came into the labyrinth with it, it means neither of us expected a way out." He was calm. "But I took down Minotaur as Prince of Athens and saved the children. Even if it ends here, I have no regrets." His voice was strong, but Ariadne felt too well the resignation contained in it. Ariadne looked up. Her eyes were covered with sweet breath without losing their light. "Theseus, I was fascinated by that very spirit. Your resolution, your path, it all got me into a labyrinth. I came out ready to die." Then she went on quietly. But Theseus' heart began to beat hard at the single short word. He catches his breath, waiting for the next word to fall off her lips. Ariadne stretched out her hand. "The gods never predicted us to die, and I thought maybe we could get on with it." She raised her opposite hand. There was another string of threads wrapped around the fingertips. Theseus was appalled. In fact, what's going on? Ariadne spoke in a low, smart voice. "The original threadbare that helped me find you. Actually, it was to prevent your escape by throwing Theseus deep into the labyrinth. So I had to protect the thread. So I had no choice but to come into the labyrinth myself." Theseus clenched his teeth. "Theseus, you've done a cowardly thing. If the gods allow me to escape, I will make sure to pay for it." Ariadne smiled quietly. "So I made a second way. Just before I entered the labyrinth, I cut off part of it from the shillings. And I put the wax that I always carried on the floor near the departure point. That's why I have two threads in my hands." Theseus looked at her hand in disbelief. "It's Ariadne. Your wisdom is beyond even the gods," he said, squeezing her hand. "Let's get out." And the two began to escape the labyrinth along the second thread. Meanwhile, back at the entrance to the labyrinth, the fierce signs of battle lingered in the air. Hippotas, dagger in hand, was desperately trying to overpower Theseus, but the Cretan prince dodged every thrust with practiced ease. "Your actions are unforgivable," Theseus roared, his eyes glaring with fury. "You will pay in blood for daring to attack a prince of Crete." Hippotas gave no answer, his only response a relentless flurry of attacks. Just then, a squad of Crete's elite soldiers stormed the entrance, striking Hippotas with their heavy shields. He collapsed to the ground, stunned and weakened. Theseus turned to the soldiers, a look of annoyance on his face. "You've returned just in time. But why did you stop your assault on the ceiling below?" The leader of the elite guard stepped forward and reported, "Your Highness, as we attacked the ceiling, it was the Minotaur, not Theseus, that crashed through. We managed to subdue the beast. But then, the other prince of Crete, Deucalion, arrived. He is now confronting the Minotaur. We returned to report the situation to you, Prince Cathreus. Cathreus's expression soured. The Minotaur is down, and Deucalion interferes with my plans yet again. A cruel light flashed in his eyes. Very well, Deucalion, execute him immediately as a traitor. Don't bother with an arrest, just cut his throat the moment you see him. The commander hesitated, his face showing clear disapproval. Prince Deucalion is the heir directly appointed by King Minos. My orders are the king's orders. He lunged forward, grabbing the commander by the collar. At that moment, Hippotus, who had been lying on the ground, began to stir. Cathreus noticed, and a sinister smile spread across his lips. Fine, we'll leave Deucalion for now. But this one is a different matter. He pointed a finger at the fallen Hippotus. This man is a subordinate of Theseus, the invader who trespassed on Crete. Execute him on the spot. The commander, seeing no reason to disobey this order, raised his sword without hesitation. Hippotus closed his eyes, accepting his fate. Stop. A deep, commanding voice echoed through the space. Every soldier turned. A lone figure was walking toward them, emerging from the dust and shadows of the labyrinth's entrance. A faint ray of sunlight broke through behind him, casting a halo around his form and illuminating the soldiers' stunned faces. The commander froze, his sword held high, his eyes darting between the two princes. The other soldiers stood motionless, caught in a silent conflict of loyalty, unsure whose command to follow. It was Deucalion. He spoke with authority. Hippotus has no reason to die here. Crete is an island where commerce has thrived for generations. We have no law that brings harm to travelers. Cathreus released the commander's collar. Traveler. This man is the underling of the intruder, Theseus. Theseus killed the Minotaur and will use that feat to claim the throne. His follower deserves to die. Before Deucalion could respond, the soldier's attention was pulled in another direction. There, at the mouth of the labyrinth, stood Theseus and Ariadne. Exhausted, covered in dust and specks of blood, they were slowly emerging into the light, holding hands. But their eyes burned with the vibrant fire of survival. Deucalion said quietly, his gaze fixed on his brother, Cathreus. Theseus does not seek the throne. Cathreus's face contorted, a mask of fear and disbelief. Theseus, though breathing heavily, managed a weary smile as he addressed everyone. I went into the labyrinth of my own will, but I must say, it doesn't feel too bad to come back out. He squeezed Ariadne's hand, holding it tight, a simple gesture that spoke volumes. The battle for the labyrinth was over, but the struggle for Crete's future had just begun. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next chapter of this epic tale.